Children, welcome to your geography class, and here we are covering agriculture. Agriculture, if you will split this word, then agri it means land, and culture it means cultivation. So agriculture means cultivation of land. Agriculture in India, agriculture is very important. Agriculture, there are 2/3 population of India involved in the agriculture, and agriculture provides, or we can say that it contributes 16% in GDP. And thus agriculture, there are many industries those who are getting the raw material from the agriculture. So agriculture is very important for us. So here firstly we will see the types of farming. In the types of farming, first we have the primitive subsistence farming, intensive subsistence farming, and commercial farming. In this, wherever you will see this word subsistence, it means where the production will be done for the self consumption. It means the priority will be given for the needs, to fulfill the needs of the population. In this primitive subsistence farming, the primitive, it means in the as the cultivation is done in the primitive age. So it would be practiced in the few pockets of India, and in the small patches of land by tool like hoe and digging sticks. Basically, this type of agriculture is locally known as the slash and burn. It is known as jhuming cultivation in India, but in the world level it is called the slash and burn agriculture. In some other areas they are having the different names also, like milpa, landang, and this way. So but we have to focus on here the jhuming cultivation. The jhuming cultivation will be known as the primitive subsistence farming. So in this primitive subsistence farming, jhuming cultivation, what is jhuming cultivation? In this basically the people, this will be done by the tribal groups or the tribal people of Assam, and these used to northeastern states, and these used to under this, the people, what they used to do, they will simply burn the forest area, and then they will get the land area for the cultivation. They used to cultivate that land for a year. After that they leave this land and they do the same process further. So this way they are leaving this place for restoring the fertility of the land. After this and whatever that they are growing in this area, if they will have the surplus, then they will keep it with themselves for the future need or for the self consumption only. It means they are not going for the sale or to sell this production in the market. So completely this will be for the self consumption. Next, intensive subsistence farming, in which the population is high, land is limited. So what is the reason for the land is limited, or land is very low in this type of farming? Because of the right of inheritance. So what is the right of inheritance? So right of inheritance, it means suppose any person is having this much land area, then this is A person. Now this A is having 4 children, then this will be equally divided among them. Then it would be A1, A2, A3, this way. Then again the partition will be there on the land, and after a time the land area will become very small. So in this very small area, the people, they want to more and more production to fulfill the needs of the people. So the HYV seeds or modern farming methods will be used by the people, those who are involved in this type of farming. there is a pressure, much pressure on the agricultural land, because here their purpose is subsistence. First purpose is to fulfill the need of the people. So that's why there is a pressure on the agricultural land. Next is commercial farming. Commercial farming, basically the commercial, it means here there is no subsistence, it means it will be used for the market purpose, it means for the profit, to sell in the market. So in the commercial farming, modern methods will be used, because as we know that production, it should be required the better quality, and production would be more. So modern farming method will be used, but that is also in the higher dose. It varies one region to another. See here, it means varies from one region to another. First, suppose commercial crop, we can take the example of tea, or we can take the example of sugar cane, rubber. These all are comes under the commercial crop, but these are the plantation. This will come under the plantation. Commercial crop will also include the rice, wheat. These grains will also comes under. So whatever the crop will be grown, that can be subsistence as well as can be the commercial. For suppose if you will take the example of Punjab, then there wheat and rice, the production of wheat and rice is much more in comparison to Odisha, and in the Odisha they required, the people of Odisha, they required the rice for their staple crop, that is their staple crop. So but the cultivation is very low, so this rice will become the commercial crop for Punjab, but it will become the subsistence crop for the Odisha. So this will varies from region to region. Plantation, there would be a single crop grown in a large area, like tea, coffee, sugar cane. Tea and coffee basically comes under the beverages. Beverages, it means the which we used to drink, so it will the beverage crop. So this was the types of farming. In this commercial crop, the sugar cane will also comes under this category, in which UP and Maharashtra in India they are producing a very good kind of sugar cane. The quality of the sugar cane is very good, and they are producing in a larger scale. So children, this is all about today's lecture. Thank you.